Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the voice of the Bobcats, your home for everything that is Greenbrier sports and information. Be sure to like and follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere else you see the handle @VoiceOfCatsTN. We are committed to providing you the best resource for all information you might want to know about your trip to the Brier. As we take a look in and listen in on pregame, we would like to tell you a little bit about Greenbrier. Located at the highest point between Louisville, Kentucky and Nashville, Tennessee, Greenbrier High School just recently celebrated its centenary. That means that Greenbrier High School has been in existence now for over 100 years. With 2 elementary schools that feed into one middle junior high that then in turn feeds into GHS, our school is growing by leaps and bounds as well as our community. With an official enrollment of 842 in 2022, Greenbrier participates in Class 4A Region 5 for football, Class 3A District 9 for basketball, baseball, and softball, and with most other sports like volleyball, tennis, track, cross country, and wrestling landing in either single A or double A divisions. You can find more about Greenbrier High School, its mission, and much, much more by visiting their website, ghs.rcstn.net. As we continue to present you live broadcasts of Greenbrier High School Bobcat and Lady Cat athletics, be sure to tune in to VOTClive.com for all the latest coverage. Greenbrier High School is an official partner school of the NFHS. That's the National Federation of State High School Associations, who are the educational body of most high school athletics in the nation and in the state of Tennessee. As a member of both the NFHS and the TSSAA, that's the Tennessee Secondary Schools Athletic Association. As a result, sometimes our broadcast may not be available in both a video and or audio presentation. Please be mindful when you see something on social media that is promoting such. If you see such, please make sure that it is either from us or the NFHSnetwork.com. Tonight's broadcast is a simulcast with audio and video available for $9.99 monthly via the NFHS Network and audio free right here on Facebook and VOTClive.com. As broadcast is Briar built and independently funded and produced by myself, Jim Sorrells, and my co-host, Kevin Criswell, as we are the voice of the Bobcats. We're like you. We're friends, we're family, and most importantly, we are fans of the Cats. We are your sports and information directors, but we're not always in every place at every time. That's where you come in. We love to hear your stories. We love to tell your stories. If you've got something good that's going on at Greenbrier, be sure to seek us out on social media and let us know. As for our broadcast, the opinions of the host or any voice overheard during the course of this broadcast is not the opinion of Greenbrier High School, the Robertson County School System, or anyone else who may not be named. This broadcast is completed with no monetary gain and with respect to all copyrighted materials with shown or heard. Anything pushed to the public is entirely coincidental. With that, please keep in mind that all NFHS video broadcasts are copyright to the NFHS Network and the TSSAA. No reproduction or reposting is allowed. All VOD will have the audio stripped from it. Greenbrier High School is an official partner school of the NFHS, the TSSAA, and Greenbrier High School is committed to sportsmanship at all levels. For more on the TSSAA, their beliefs, and their mission, here's the voice of the Tennessee Titans, Mike Keith.
Hi, I'm Mike Keith, voice of the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to Greenbrier High School, home of the Bobcats. This game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. TSSAA rules provide for fair competition among players. Our athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and that they must abide by the decisions of the official. Spectators are important in this process too. Fans can help promote good sportsmanship by observing rules of fair play. Each fan is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. Spectators can support their high school by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. Good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. The TSSAA hopes you enjoy the game and support your athletes and your high school in a positive and sportsmanlike manner.
Welcome, everyone, to White House, Tennessee, where tonight it's the oldest established, longest-running, consecutively played high school football rivalry in the Mid-State. It's Greenbrier versus White House. It's the 83rd contest all time, including TLSAA playoffs between the Bobcats and that team from the east side of the county as we present the battle. 76. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Jim Sorrells alongside my co-host Kevin Criswell, and we are the voice of the Bobcats bringing you this special presentation of Greenbrier football right here on VOTClive.com. Be sure to join the conversation on social media using that handle at VoiceOfCatsTM. This broadcast is Briar-built, independently funded, and produced by myself and Kevin Criswell, and is meant for educational purposes only. All rights reserved. The opinions reflected by the hosts do not reflect that of Greenbrier, Robertson County, or the volunteer state of Tennessee school systems, or the TLSAA. For more information on the TLSAA and their commitment to the youth of our community and sportsmanship, be sure to visit them at TLSAA.org. For more information on Greenbrier High School, be sure to visit them at ghs.rcstn.net. And just one question for Bobcat Nation. Are you proud to be a Bobcat? After a business trip to Sumner County and a loss at Liberty Creek, we continue down the region stretch with an all-too-familiar matchup. White House picked up a big win against Glencliff last week. Jaden Schultz, Jake Soporowski, and Corbin Taylor all rushed touchdowns in a 37-0 White House win. Schultz also threw a touchdown pass to Ike Hampton, finishing 6 of 10 passing for 187 yards and 1 score. Soporowski was the Blue Devils' leading rusher with 114 yards, 2 touchdowns on 16 carries. White House, they're also in one of those transition periods, moving on from their head man and Ryan Hamilton. A familiar face in Robertson County and Atlee Pond inherits a young Blue Devil team. Formerly of East Robertson from 2019 to 2021, our guy Blaine at Main Street Prep said it best: records be darned, White House might be the better team here, stating that the Blue Devils have dominated the Bobcats since 2016. They won each of their last 2 meetings by at least 20 points, and close with what he called an even hotter take, calling Atlee's Pond team to win their next 2 games, bringing them back to an even record with momentum down the region stretch. They too have a tough road ahead. If you ask the students today, they might not recall the lore, as new rivalries and streaks have developed over the course of time, but the one thing that has been the most constant for the Bobcats are the Blue Devils. We said it was an old one. It's one of the oldest in the state, as a matter of fact, and we're talking about historic rivalries in the state of Tennessee. On record, the oldest rivalry in the state is McCallie and Baylor. They first met in 1905. They called it the Cross River rivalry because 2 schools are separated by the Tennessee River. Both schools typically use this game as their homecoming game, and it regularly attracts thousands of people. 94 total matchups all time with 4 ties. A close second becomes McMinn County and Bradley Central. That's another series first played in 1916. These 2 teams have met every year since 1927, twice in 1943, and then the playoffs in 2000 and 2012. They have had 60 matchups. Next up, and we look at the, quote, state's longest running football rivalry between Rockwood and Harriman. First played in 1921. They only missed 1 contest in 1923, otherwise not missing a beat every other year since 1921. We are pausing for just a moment here for the anthem and invocation here at White House. We'll be back in just a moment.
The explosions you heard in the background were fireworks being shot off tonight. It is homecoming here at White House. We have the longest running consecutive played rivalry here in the Mid-State, which is on tap here tonight. It's the 83rd meeting, which is good enough for the third most meetings across the Volunteer State, and it's right here tonight in White House. Talking about White House, it's hard to say anything about that rivalry without at least mentioning, quote, the streak. Now, this isn't your grandparents' 45s or Ray Stevens. No. For those of you who are new to the area, the football programmer just want a little refresher. The streak, it refers to a period of years between 1982 and 2005, where for 23 straight years, White House came up on top with a victory. As kids growing up in this program, it was something that many saw as expected every single year. You could set your calendar by it. Death, taxes, White House defeats Greenbrier. Never in our lifetime until 2005. And hey, we've hosted that game on YouTube for a good number of years. Be sure to check that one out. Since that time, however, only 3 additional victories for the Bobcats to this point, with most of them coming at home at the Briar Patch. All time, the Devils, they lead the series 55-27, with the last Bobcat win coming in 2016 right here in White House, and the last win period at the Briar Patch was 2015. Last year, the Cats came up short in a loss to the Devils 31-7. Last year, White House finished up at 4-6, 1 game shy of making the playoffs. Kevin, we said it last week. If you're finding any path to the postseason, it's going to have to start here.
It's going to be here. There's no start here. It's only through here, and then you still need a little bit of help, really. The way the region stacks up, you've got 5 teams. Pearl and Springfield have obviously already played. They played a thriller of a game last week. Those are the two, frankly, that's going to be your number 1, number 2, most likely, absent something pretty crazy happening. And so then you look down into it, those last 2 spots, you've got 3 teams going for it. So you had Liberty Creek, you've got us, you've got White House. Frankly, it could wind up being a round robin with a 3-way tie if all works out, and then you're going through a bunch of tiebreakers to see who's going to get 3rd, who's going to get 4th. But you've got to win one of those games. We really needed to win the one last week, couldn't quite pull it out. This is your absent making something just absolutely crazy happen. This is the one that you've got to have. So we'll see what happens. This is a radically different White House team than what we're used to. They've changed pretty much everything from their scheme from what we had last year. So we really don't know what we're going to see from them. What we think in watching film, at least defensively, what we think is going to happen is going to be some sort of probably a 3-3, like a stack-type defense, and they will probably work down to a 5-2 defense before the end of the night if we're trying to run the ball up the middle. The big kind of issue that we've had at times, and Jim, I need to jump off for 1 second.
As Kevin was talking about, that 5-man front could be something that is deadly for the Bobcats if they have struggled to get the ball running early. So we'll see how they tackle that here in just a moment. We got about 4 minutes before we hit kickoff here. We got all teams ready to run out here as Kevin is putting back the headset on.
Sorry, I had to grab a call.
You're good. Kevin, we were talking about the 5-man front. We were talking about the dangers as the Bobcats take the field.
Yeah, so gotta think that before the end of the night happens, we're probably going to see White House move into some sort of a 5-2 defense, or just really trying to stack the box on us. Obviously we've struggled to pass and push the passing game downfield. We have had a pretty good short passing game at times this year, so we'll see if we can play into that. Some things up.
Hey, there's that horn we were talking about off air. So we talked about White House changing everything. They have installed a brand new train horn right here at Dewey Watson Stadium. So this is, yeah.
So anyway, we've got a lost my train of thought there. So I think defensively,
train of thought. I see what you did there.
There you go. Not intentional. You've got a little bit different looks coming from them. We haven't really seen them play anybody that runs quite the offense that we do. So it's going to be interesting to see how they line up with it. I think we've probably got a few wrinkles, I'm sure, that always get put in. Hopefully some things that maybe they haven't seen on film yet, and some things that maybe you can strike a couple big plays with. I think my biggest key to the game tonight, and what has been really key for us all season, is getting up on them early. We can't let them get ahead. We are not a team that is really built to play from behind, and we've done that quite a bit this year. If you look back at the Sycamore game, we got down, but we were right in it the whole time. It was back and forth, and you were going. But we are going to have to get out there, get on them early, and get rolling with them. If you can do that, you never know what's going to happen. This is a White House team that's coming in. They're rolling in 2-4. Their 2 wins are over Glencliff last week, and then I can't remember who they beat earlier in the year. Sycamore.
Oh,
the same win as us.
There we go.
Excuse me, DeKalb County, 2013. So we played DeKalb and scrimmaged them early in the year. DeKalb got us just a little bit preseason, but it was a pretty close game. So you got to imagine that this should be a pretty good game. What does White House come out with offensively? Maybe the bigger thing. Do they come out with something that is try to attack the deep pass game? Think that's probably what we're going to be looking towards on some things. So we'll just have to see kind of where we stack up at here. Looks like we are going to be kicking the ball away to start the game. And let's see if we can get a stop real quick and make something happen.
Your Bobcat captains just earlier, Caden Howell, Cole Brown, Jason Winchester, as Caleb Gay sets up his kick to kick it away to the Blue Devils. Blue Devils wearing all blue with the white trim. Bobcats going all white Arctic look with the green lettering. And those nice white helmets. This all-white uniform, the away uniform with that white helmet this year really looks sharp. I love it. And especially when they get those gray pants out there, it's a really good throwback vibe to it. A busy night here at White House with homecoming going on. There's a little bit of chill in the air. Gay has his kick lined up too deep back for the Blue Devils. It's a short kick over the head, and they are going to just fall on it and collapse. Not sure if that was by design. A lot of the Blue Devils had not turned around to see the ball. They were backpedaling, getting in position for a return that never happened. Lost a good bit of yardage on that one as they didn't pay attention. The Blue Devil ball to start the game here. Your quarterback is going to be Jaden Schultz. Quick pass out to the right side. It's complete. Trying to make it up the sideline as he is chucked out of bounds. It's number 2, Rucker Sample, on the catch for the Blue Devils.
And Jim, they went straight 5 wide on it. I think that's what we're going to see. They're going to try to attack the perimeter there as much as they can.
White House running quick here. They've got 2 wide to the right side. A quick pitch to the running back. Trying to get to the outside, get the angle. Found a little bit of a hole, pushes it across midfield where he's finally brought down. That tailback that time was Christian Finley, I believe.
That was actually Soporowski that took the
I saw the 4,
handoff.
but I took the wrong number in the front. Okay, we'll go with that.
It was 23 on the carry.
Yeah, I was calling it 86. I don't know what I saw, but Soporowski, as you said correctly.
Jack's a good basketball player as well.
He is. Schultz in the gun. Quick handoff, man in motion. Breakdown and tackle. Vinny Ward had him stopped dead to rights, and there's the chase down from Dre. Good work that time. A loss on the play.
Yeah, good job there of fighting through a hold on the edge. Vinny got up there to it, and he got wrapped up, and Dre did a good job of finishing that play off.
Rutgers Sample, he started from the far side of the field, went in motion, and that's where the give went. Bobcats had that one sniffed out pretty quickly. 10:57 to go as the clock's rolling here from White House. Blue Devils moving left to right on your radio dial. Shotgun look for Schultz. He's got a man in motion going wide. That's where the pitch will go. Bobcats were out there on it. Got to push out of the way.
Yeah, push in the back.
He got a couple yards out of that one. Got about midfield on it. Still well short of the marker for the original line of scrimmage and the first down. So 3rd down and long coming up for the Blue Devils. A little bit slower coming out this time for the Blue Devils. 23 seconds left on the play clock as they break the huddle. Schultz will be in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide to the right side of the field. He's dropping back to pass. Bobcats bringing the pressure. He's feeling it. Pocket collapses. He lost the ball in there. It's still on the ground.
They're going to get us for a face mask, Jim.
Unbelievable. And he picked it up, and he's going to chuck it into the middle of the field.
That's a illegal forward pass.
We're just going to let this play out here. Unfortunate situation that's going to happen at the pile after a great bit of defense by the Bobcats. Stop here for a moment and see what the call is going to be. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we got it. I can't believe they're not going to get the illegal forward pass as well, but
that'll now make it
first down.
First down as they continue to march the chains. They'll spot that at the 40 going in for the Blue Devils, so across midfield for the first time tonight. 10 minutes to go here from White House.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they didn't get the ineligible receiver downfield. About 3 penalties there that occurred on the offense, but that's the usual game out here. So
Schultz in the gun, 3 wide to the left side. He pump faked it and then tried to – it was a sprint pass, and he tried to find a window. I kind of like the development of that.
Well,
there.
I don't think that developed the way they intended it to, Jim. That was intended to be a screen pass out to the side. When it was closed up, the receiver took off, got across the line, and the quarterback tried to make something happen.
He really, that was a nice. That's some
nice improvisation.
There we go. That's some field vision right there. Second down here for the Blue Devils. Schultz will be in the gun. He'll have a man to his right, 3 wide to the left. He's dropping back, looking left. Pocket collapsed. He was grabbed around the shoulder as he launched it up in the air, and that is a pick. Off that back shoulder out there.
Phelps?
That is Jacob Phelps, I believe. 28, Jacob Phelps for the sophomore. A big pick. And the Bobcats are going to take that one over. So what I was saying is Schultz, as he was throwing, he stepped up into the pocket because he was feeling that pressure as he was collapsing. We got a hand on that left shoulder, and that threw it off just a little bit. And that duck landed right in the hands of Jacob Phelps. First down for the Bobcats here with 9:51 to go here in the first quarter. Checking in with the big boys up front. Looks like everybody's back and healthy. Banged up a little bit last week. First down here. Handoff backfield.
They got us for a dadgum hold.
Dre Thomas was really moving those feet out there to make something happen and had a good burst of speed.
We couldn't buy a hold on the last drive when they tackled us on the edge, and they're going to get us for a ticky-tack one right here. Dadgummit.
Well, this is sorted out. 9:42 to go here in the first quarter.
Had a good play on that one, too. Doggone it.
Finally get this one sorted out. Vinny Ward will be in the shadow of his own end zone. Christian Lopez will check in to his right. Bobcats will be moving right to left on your radio dial. One wide to the far side of the field. That's Jacob Phelps. Man in motion is Howell. Fakes the handoff. He faked the handoff to Howell, who's the motion man, and he gave it to Lopez in the backfield, and he's met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Completely fell apart there on the right side. 9:22 to go. Ward's in the gun. He'll have Lopez to his right. Ward, he'll take off, running to the right. Looking for an option. He's going to dump the pass. It was complete right on the sideline. Not quite sure how much yardage that gained.
I don't think it was incomplete.
Okay.
It was incomplete. We got hit after the pass was thrown. And, of course, there was no flag.
He really sold the body movement like he had caught it and was rolling dramatically out of bounds. We'll give you some credit where credit is due. 8:59 to go. Third down coming up for the Bobcats. Ball's on the 4-yard line, 15 yards to go for a first. 2 wide to the right side for Ward. He'll have Lopez to his left. Ward dropping back to pass. He's looking left this time. He dumps it, and it's through the fingertips of Christian Lopez. That'll fall incomplete. And that'll be fourth down coming up for the Cats.
This is not where you want to have fourth down at either. On your own 2-yard line.
Bobcats will do a full personnel change. It'll be the true punt team coming out here. Lopez will drop back underneath the goalpost to punt. Christian's been very effective with the end-over-end kicks. We'll love to see a good kick and a good bounce here in just a moment. Back deep to return for the Blue Devils. That's going to be Soporowski. Lopez got that kick away. High end over end. Lots of hang time. Bounces at the 25. It'll take a little bit of a roll.
About the best you can hope for right there.
It truly is. Truly is. Counting the roughly 10 yards in the back of the end zone, that was about a 35, 37-yard punt, give or take. Blue Devils on their side of the field the second time tonight. Schultz will be in the shotgun. 2 wide to the left side. He'll have a man to his left. That's Soporowski. That's where the give will go. Running dead ahead. Cuts it back to the weak side. Jukes a couple of men. Finally brought down to the ground. There's Vinny Ward going low. Cameron Fisher hit him high in tandem, but not before he picked up a first down for the Blue Devils. .8:32 to go. White House knocking on the door. They're at the 22. Quick pitch. Soporowski finds a hole. Bobcats are going to drag him down around the 20.
It's getting about 2. 1.
David Hairstein there at the bottom of that pile. Here comes Matthew Kleiner checking back in. .8:07 to go. 25 seconds on the play clock as the Blue Devils break the huddle. Schultz will be in the gun. Soporowski to his right. They'll have 2 wide to the right as well. 1 ride to the left on his own. He's looking for him. Pumps. Throws it inside. He juggled
we got
it.
Did we get
and
it?
And the Bobcats may
it.
have picked it off once more.
We sure did.
That was a quick slant, and he bobbled it really quick, and Ryan Bowles is right there. He just fell into his hands. That's almost like Ray Lewis taking it from Eddie George once upon a time. It's like he gave it to him, and the Bobcats will take over once more. So the Bobcat defense locking down and making a stop here. Let's see what the Bobcats can do with 7:47 to go here in the first quarter.
Got to do something with it right here. We got to put some pressure on them.
First down for the Bobcats. Ward will be in the gun. Handoff inside. Still moving on his feet. Zooming in on the pile. It was Dre Thomas on the carry that time.
Pretty good little carry there on first down. 3-4 yards.
Clock moving once again. 7:26 to go. Bobcats still moving right to left. Their second drive of the night. Ward's in the gun. He'll have Thomas to his right. 2 wide to the right as well. Snap, handoff goes to Thomas, running to the weak side. Tried the juke a man.
Hey, Jim,
He was standing strong straight up. Trenton McCormick broke down and dove at the feet to get it.
They've already shifted into that 5-man front. They are loading the box.
Pretty much everyone lining head up, daring the Bobcats to run directly at them. Ward will look back to the sideline with 15 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide up top. Tight end and wing will be tight to the weak side. Ward in the gun, dropping back to pass. Looking right, feels some pressure, he's going to take off. Using the wheels, tries to get to the edge, and there's 3 Blue Devils there to take him down. There was a scramble for a football on the ground. I think they're going to say that his knee was down.
Yeah, he was down.
Still Bobcat possession. So full personnel switch once again, and here comes the punt team. Lopez dropping back to punt. Soporowski dropping back to the Bobcat 40. Lopez gets the kick away. Nice high end over end. Takes that bounce right at midfield. There in the coverage is Montrese. They will down it just over midfield. So White House will take over once again. 5:35 to go. And here come the Blue Devils once again. Schultz will break the huddle left too wide to the right side. Soporowski to his left. That's where the give will go. Handoff was not timed just right. That threw off his burst of speed a little bit, allowing the Bobcats to make that stop. He was about to break that one through to the second level for a big, big gain. But a nice heads-up play there by the linebacking core. There at the bottom of that pile, that was number 74, Logan Hardway. 5:16 to go. Schultz in the gun once again, too wide to the right side. Bobcats rotating to the strength. Schultz, quick pitch out to the right side. It's complete.
Another hold on the outside.
Breakdown and tackle, missing just on the feet. Room to go, no one else to stop him. As Trenton McCormick takes it all the way to the end zone. First score of the night.
It's easy to do it, Jim, when they tackle you on the outside. You can't do much when you get wrapped up.
He had that angle. He had that corner.
He had the corner because they tackled us on the outside, Jim. It's real easy to get the corner when you get tackled. Every time you come out here, you get this mess.
Easton Biggs to hold. Extra point attempt, snap, set, kick. Good.
Welcome to Portland, ladies and gentlemen.
Blue Devils strike first with 4:54 here to go. Do-do. 4:54 to go here after that scoring drive by the Blue Devils. Blue Devils. Back deep will be Bennett and Phelps for the Bobcats. Kick is away. It's going to be fielded at the 20. Stutter step, pushed out of bounds. We'll call that a decent return there by Christian Lopez. Bobcats will set up shop at the 35. Ward brings them out. They'll have three wide up top. He'll be by himself in the backfield. Ward in the gun. Direct snap. He's going to keep it himself. Nice line. Bobcats had a block set up, but there was a linebacker that was also...
Yeah, man, scraping, but it's a good 5-yard gain there on first down.
Well, Vinny Ward with those wheels, man,
yeah.
He's going to get that edge here eventually. He's going to break it free, but the way that one was set up and designed, they had that wall lined up. It was beautiful from up here. That's the kind of stuff you want to see.
Yeah.
That's good. Second down and 5 coming up here for the Bobcats. 3 wide, 2 closest to us here in the press box on the visitor's side. Ward will be in the gun with the man to his right. In motion is going to be Howell. Fakes the handoff. Ward's going to keep it himself. He gets the edge this time, but he got up under-ended. And he'll be down just across the 40, maybe to the 41-ish.
And then again, just an unnecessary hit after the play.
As Ward was going to the ground, he hit the ground. The ball popped out. An overly aggressive defender got up into the face of a Bobcat that was just trying to pick up the ball. 4:12 to go. Officially 3rd down and 4 for Ward. He's got 3 wide to the right side. The man to his right. Ward fakes the handoff. Quick He tried to throw it quick, and it was knocked out of the air and to the ground. Had a nice bit of hang time there. Lewis came off the edge, got his hands up. So that incomplete will stop the clock with 3:58 to go. Bobcats on fourth down are going to keep the offense out. Ward, he's in the gun with a man to his right. Too wide to the right as well. Ward calling direction with 8 seconds on the play clock. Quick kick. He got it away. It's going to bounce at the 35 and roll the other direction. A couple Bobcats collide, trying to make sure that ball stops in the best possible place. First down for the Blue Devils. Schultz breaks the huddle. It'll be a short shotgun, a pistol shotgun look. Handoff goes to Soporowski, turning back to the weak side. He's got a nice head of steam.
We just got tackled on the edge again.
He's got an edge. He's got the length. He's got the stride. He's got 6.
We got tackled on the edge again, dadgummit.
So Soporowski with the second score of the night. As Whitehouse comes out to take on the extra point.
I don't know if they pulled their glasses off between possessions or what's going on, but this is crazy. Unbelievable.
Extra point conversion is good, and Whitehouse will take that 14-0 lead with 3:47 to go here in the first quarter of play. Blue Devils line it up to kick it back to the Cats here in just a moment. Back deep, Bennett, Phelps. Kick is away right to that same spot. This time it's going to be Jacob Phelps with the return. Good juke. Look at him run there at the 35 as he makes it almost up to the 40-yard line. That was a great, good piece of business on that return. 3:40 to go. Bobcats will get another crack at it. Officially spotted at the 38 as Ward breaks the huddle. Too wide up top. Bobcats moving right to left. Tight end and wing are going to move over to the right side. Ward gets the handoff, the snap. He'll hand it off.
And a little extra on that one again, Jim. I don't know. I swear they pulled the contacts out in between drives or something.
That running back that time was J.D. Wilson for the Bobcats. His first look of the night, no gain. That'll bring up second down. They're going to say he lost a yard on that after it was all said and done. Second down and 11. Ward's in the gun. He'll have 4 wide this time. A man to his right. Drop it back. Plenty of time. Lobs one to the left side of the field.
He can't even get to it.
He was looking for Caden Howell as he was coming down the sidelines. They were shoulder to shoulder, and he just edged him out. And that ball falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2:51 to go.
Jim, it's hard to make a play when you get run out of dadgum bounds. It really is. We were run 2 yards out of bounds on that play.
Third down coming up for Vinny Ward and the Cats. He'll have a man to his left, 4 wide. Snap. He's dropping back to pass. Feels the pressure. He steps up into the pocket. He's rolling to the right. Pumps it. Keeps it himself. He gets a block, and he tried to get around the edge. Jacob Phelps was there throwing that block, but there were 2 Blue Devil defenders in the vicinity, and they're going to bring him down. And that'll be 4th down coming up for the Bobcats. Punt team out for the Cats. Lopez back to kick. Gets a snap, gets it away. High end over end. Take a bounce at the 40. Still going. Nice. This is a good bounce this time. That's going to be all the way back around the 15, 16, 17-yard line. Here come the Blue Devils once again. Schultz will break the huddle with Soporowski lined up. Getting the pistol this time. Quick pitch, handoff inside to Soporowski. He tries to get the edge. He breaks a couple of tackles for finally being brought down on that far left side. Caden Howell with the lowered shoulder to come up with the stop.
At the risk of sounding like a broken record, another hold on the outside with a tackle. That call on the pass interference is egregious.
Schultz faked the handoff inside, looked up and stepped into a window with a nice completed pass.
That's a good play right there.
It was completed out in midfield and a good tackle out in space by Montrese.
Yeah, that's a good job by Montrese right there. Not much you could do right there, but he did a good job of breaking down and making sure he made the tackle.
First down for the Blue Devils. Faked a couple of handoffs. They're going to pitch it quick to the left side. His blocker ran into him that time as the Bobcats are able to capitalize, finally bringing him down.
He's still going to gain a yard on it.
That's going to be that over-aggression that's going to come back to bite everybody as this game goes along if the officials don't get a hold of that one.
They'll get a hold of it on one side.
Well, I was going to say, it's typically a physical game, but you got to watch out because sometimes it gets out of control, and we've seen that over the last few years.
Yeah, we a couple of years ago got to watch a flag fly over the grandstands.
39 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Blue Devils might have one more shot at it. Hand off inside. Misdirection. Soporowski still going before he's dragged down from behind. That was Davey in that time. Big stop, and that should be, nope, they're going to try to get back out there.
They called third down and stopped the clock. Side judge over here, that's not a first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Did he just
He just signaled first down.
He just seriously looked over here and was like, oh, I can't see. You got to be kidding me. Okay, now I'm done with this nonsense. Dude, you're the stick is where the ball is lined up. You can't say that that's a first down when the stick is clearly
Jim, they're about to give him
yard and a half.
They're about to give him a first down. They're going to do the old South Carolina, move the ball a yard ahead and give him a first down.
I do believe that is an illegal flying drone according to the Sumner County drone flying regulations.
Oh, we're in Robertson County, though, so it doesn't matter.
This is Sumner County School. They have to follow the Sumner County rules. That's all I'm going to say.
Jim, they're still debating this. They're going to give them a first down here.
You can't. You cannot.
They're moving.
In good conscience, you cannot.
They're going to give them a first down here. I guarantee you we come back out and they've got a first and 10. So they've already messed their sticks up now. Here they go. Whitehouse still arguing it's first down. We're already about a half yard closer to it now.
Man. What week is this?
Not enough, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean we've moved a half a yard closer with the swap. That's something else.
Third down coming up for the Blue Devils. Schultz breaks the huddle. Soporowski to his left. He'll have one wide to the left side as well. Handoff inside Soporowski. Hits the edge. Gets to the second level. He was collided at the 40-yard line.
Left tackle had a hold of our end's face mask all the way across.
That was Dre Thomas there on the bottom of that pile. And Dre, as he was trying to get back up from the bottom of the pile, was feeling something in his leg. We're going to take a moment here to figure that one out. Third time's a charm. First down coming up here for the Blue Devils after that timeout. Three wide to the left as Schultz is dropping back to pass. Fires one to the left side. He's got a man. It's complete. And he is brought down immediately as he got it. Caden Howell not before picking up another Blue Devil first down.
Yeah, they did a good job right there. They ran that screen pass. They had it covered up, and they had a man running down. A good exploit of the defense right there.
First and 10 from the 17. Schultz hands off. Soporowski cuts it back to the strong side. Finds the holes. He dances his way up and
they
in.
got the hold finally. It took another hold 20 yards down the field, but they finally got it. I think they got something.
We're going to be optimistic about it.
Back at about 15 yards behind the play, but we got tackled into the end zone. Goodness gracious.
11:03 to go here in the second quarter of play. 14-0 here from White House. Bobcat defense would love to get another stop. Would love to get another interception like they did. Ball's at the 26. Schultz, he'll be in the shotgun. Soporowski to his left. He'll have three wide to the right side as he drops back to pass. Looking right. Tosses one towards the end zone. It was a jump ball.
No,
flag.
That's not PI. They called PI on us because their guy stopped. Their guy stopped and picked it. It became a pick play on a jump ball, and we're going to get hit for a pass interference.
So after that penalty, they'll spot the ball at the 19. And they ran out to snap, and they have gone back to the huddle. Now they are breaking the huddle. 14 seconds left on the play clock. Schultz will be in the gun. He'll have Soporowski to his left. Low snap. He got it back up. Got it in the hands of Soporowski.
It's
Trying to
another
get out to
hold
the
on the outside.
right side.
Ball
on the ground.
We got it, baby. We got it.
So Soporowski, as he was trying to juke and cut towards the right side of the field, his right arm went to the right, but his entire body went to the left. A Bobcat defender got in there, punched that ball out. And that's going to be a turnover there in favor of the Bobcats. So 2 turnovers now in the red zone. 3 turnovers, now in the red zone for the Bobcat defense. So
technically 3 in the red zone. They were probably outside of it a little bit on that first pass.
We're going to call it, and we would love to see anybody capitalize on this for this drive. 10:38 to go as the Bobcats start in the shadow of their own end zone. I think they especially spotted that at the 10. Ward is in the gun. He'll have Thomas to his right.
Jim, shout out to Luke Young. He's tuned in from New York City tonight.
Hey, Luke. Thanks for checking us out tonight, man. Handoff inside. Thomas gets to the second level. He's still going as he flips up and over the 20. It's a nice vertical suplex by the White House defender. And a flat back bump for Dre Thomas, and he first down. 10:27 to go. Slow to break the huddle. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Ward's in the gun as he is still barking out instruction. Lopez to his right. 5 seconds now. Lopez goes wide out to the left, and it's going to be a direct snap. Ward still has it, running around the left side.
Maybe a gain of about 5 there.
It's a decent run. As he gets to the further and further on the far side of the field, it's just a pile of humanity. And it's really hard to see where he got to, but it was a good run there. And that'll bring up second down and 5. Ward will be in the gun. Lopez will flank to his left side, 2 wide to the right. He'll send Lopez out wide to the left this time. Direct snap, keeps it inside, cuts it back inside as he dives over that 30-yard line and inches closer to the 35, but should be enough.
That will be a first down.
There we go. There we go.
Took a whole lot longer to decide on that one than it did on the one that was 2 yards short for the other side.
Fresh set of downs for the Cats. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to halftime. Ward breaks the huddle. Lopez still in to his right. Howell on the right, Howell wide out to the right side. Handoff inside to Lopez. No, he faked it. Ward still has it. He was going for a quick dump pass to Montrese out here on the outside.
And Montrese had a little bit of room in the flat. He just couldn't quite get it there. Good pursuit by Whitehouse there.
Vinny tried to dump it, but 21 had the jump on it. Graham Lester knocking that out and down. That stopped the clock with 8:42 to go. Ward will break the huddle 2 wide to the left side. That's Howell and Bennett. Bennett now your man in motion. Fakes the handoff to him, hands off inside. Kicking it back outside. I believe that's Christian Lopez. He's got a big burst of speed, and I think he may have picked up another first down, Kevin.
Well, the ball's marked where it would be a first down, but you don't take anything for granted at this point. They do appear to be moving the chains.
Hey, look at that. We'll take it.
Much to the chagrin of Whitehat.
Dre Thomas will come in to give Christian a break. Jacob Phelps will check in, give Caden Howell a break. First down for the Cats, 8:20. Ward's in the gun. Thomas to his right. 2 wide to the right as well. Direct snap to Ward. Pushing Dre out in front of him. Gets a couple of blocks. Gets out to the outside. Good block by Howell. Is at the 40 to 35 as Vinny Ward takes it outside and out of bounds. That was a great bit of communication there as he is trying to bounce. He pointed. He said, go. Caden crashed. He got to the outside and a big run and first down for the Bobcats.
Good job right there. Good communication. Good job. You're out to the 34. Now let's keep pressing.
So nerves kind of calming down a little bit. You're getting into the groove now.
It's like Whitehouse is going to take a timeout here.
And so as Whitehouse sees that too, that's where they're going to take that timeout to try to throw off your newfound momentum. 8:05 to go here in the second quarter. It's been all Blue Devils with the Bobcats across midfield, looking to do something here in just a moment. Scores of interest from around the area. Beach is up 14-0 over Station Camp. Pearl Cone is up 14-0 over Bartlett. Big score from Westview, shutting out Ripley 34-0. They're in the first quarter still. A lot of eyes on a kid named Simpson tonight and tomorrow night. First down for the Bobcats. Ward's in the gun. Too wide to the right side. Excuse me, left side. He's going to roll. He's going to keep it. Still going. He was brought down by his shoestrings. There diving at his feet was number 48 for the Blue Devils. Not on the roster. Cool. 7:49 to go as that clock continues to tick away. Second down and long coming up for the Bobcats.
Jim, his jersey was wrinkled up. I think that's 49.
No, I'm still going to go with the fact that it's not on the roster. Three wide to the right. Ward's in the gun as he looks back to the sideline. 15 seconds on the play clock.
The officials just missed a jump off side spot. White House. He touched us and apparently still didn't cross.
Well,
the
he
line.
too was looking at the sideline. That's what it was, Kevin.
Okay.
5 seconds to go on the play clock. Ward in the gun. Hands off to Lopez. Works it around the right. Excuse me, the left side, the weak side. Tried to break a couple of tackles as he is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
And nothing doing.
Jim, they jumped completely across the line, hit her man in the head, and everybody just looked at it.
Marshall County shutting out Columbia Academy 14-0. And as always, you got anything you want to report to us, be sure to shoot us a line at Voice of Cats TN on X. Or drop a line in the chat. It's live tonight, boys. Third down and 6 coming up for the Bobcats. Handoff inside. Still working his way around is Dre Thomas. He's still dancing and on his feet. He pushed that up to the 25, but I don't know if they're going to give him that much credit.
In the 27.
I'm calling the furthest point of the pile. It may not be where he was, but, optimism.
It may have been where he was, but it's not where they're going to say he was anyway.
6:15 to go here in the second quarter. Bobcats keep the offense on the field. It's 4th down and 3. Too wide to the right side. Ward's in the gun. He'll have Thomas to his right. Tight end and wing will shift over. Strong side's now the right side of the field. Ward on the direct snap. He's going to keep it. Still trying to drive his feet. He was brought down by his jersey as it started to rip away from his shoulder pads. And unfortunately, that will be just short of the stick. And that will be a turnover on downs for the Blue Devils.
Jim, interesting also the train horn going off as the snap count's going on.
First down for the Blue Devils, moving right to left here. They'll start on their own 27. Schultz hands off Soporowski, running back to the weak side. They're deep in the backfield, making the initial contact. That was Jacob Phelps. I wanted to make sure I got the number right that time. Jacob Phelps out there at the corner was able to step up, got across the line of scrimmage, and met him as he was coming across. Second down coming up, 5:27 to go. Loaded backfield this time for the Blue Devils. Misdirection, it didn't work as 2 Bobcats were there to make the stop.
Come on.
A little bit of extracurriculars there at midfield as 75 offered to pick him up off the field like that was going to matter.
15 yards down the field, and right in front of the referee.
Short gain, that'll bring up third down.
It's just stuff like that. It's unnecessary and just ridiculous. And then he throws his hands. Oh, I didn't mean to.
He was a gentleman about it. 4:55 to go. Schultz will break the huddle. They have 3 wide to the left side. Soporowski flanking his left side as well. There's the snap. Quick handoff inside. Bobcats on it. Additional contact made. Brought down for a short gain. Matthew Kleiner there on the bottom of that pile. I didn't think that was enough for the first down, but clearly I saw something they didn't. But that will be enough for the first down for the Blue Devils.
That might be the line of the night. I've seen a lot of things they didn't.
4:11 to go here. Ball's at the 38 for the Blue Devils. They'll have 3 wide to the right side. Schultz fakes the handoff inside. He's going to keep it himself. Still rolling.
That's on the ground. That's on the ground.
That was a quick sprint pass.
They're trying to spot it. They said it was incomplete and then spotted it. The one official that could see where the ball was at says it's incomplete. Everybody else spots it and says go with it.
He's overruled. Sorry about it, I guess. 3:32 to go.
It is unbelievable.
2 wide for Schultz to the left side. Man in motion. Ball's on the ground. Low snap. Soporosi's going to pick it up. Try to roll. He's going to toss it. Bobcats got the hand on it, knocked it out of bounds, and a helmet comes flying off. That was chaotic, to say the least.
We got something right here at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that's going to be you would think that's a hold there. Maybe it's an illegal receiver or an eligible receiver downfield.
Yeah. They're getting really bold with the picking up the fumbles and chucking the ball.
Yeah, that's ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, I'll respect effort all day long, but I gotta question that. That's not I don't know if that's really a smart play right there.
I just can't believe they gave him a completed pass when the one man that could see the ball on the ground called it incomplete.
3:18 to go here. Second down and 8. Schultz will break the huddle up 3 wide to the left side.
I don't know what you say about that. One guy can see it.
Direct snap.
That's a hold.
Bobcats able to fight off of it, though. Vinny Ward, despite the hold, got one arm around Rucker Sample to drag him down. And that'll be third down coming up for the Blue Devils. Third down for the Blue Devils. Schultz will break the huddle 3 wide. He'll have 2 to the right side. Man in motion moving left to right now.
Backside.
Hand off weak side. Soporowski, he got the edge, he got the corner, he got the speed. And he got 6 more.
We were in position on it. We just didn't make a play. Got to make a play.
I will say that the closest Bobcat defender, had he completed the stop, he would have been called for the face mask. So, nevertheless, White House will take to the field for their extra point attempt. Perkins, snap set kick. Good.
It's bad enough to get beat. It's another thing when you're in position and don't make a play.
Blue Devils lining up to kick it away. Bennett and Phelps back deep for the Cats. That'll be Jacob Phelps once again on the far left side. He had a decent return moments ago. Here comes another one as he pushes it up to the 30-yard line. So Bobcats will get one more crack at it here for halftime. It is 2:17 until we take it to the half. Of course, again, it is homecoming here at White House, so there will be an extended homecoming ceremony, I am sure. Ward will take the huddle. J.D. Wilson will line up to his right side. One wide to the left side. Ward dropping back to pass, looking, rolling right, feeling the pressures. He's flushed out and he dumps it. Nearest man would have been Ryan Moles, but that sails out of bounds, and that'll be incomplete with 2:09 to go. Ward in the gun. Wilson to his right. Low snap. He picks it back up. He pumped it a couple of times, had a Blue Devil in his face. He's able to get it away. Will fall incomplete, but not much time ticked off the clock. Just under 2 minutes to go now.
I was going to say they got him for grounding. Didn't get back.
I was wondering if that was going to happen. So yeah, there it is. Third and 23 for the Bobcats. Ward will be in the gun. Wilson to his right. Double hand. That's Howell. He's got it. He tries to hit the edge. As he got hit, he lost the ball. It's going to be a mad scramble for it around the 10, 12-yard line.
Somehow we came back up with that, I think. I think they're going to call a timeout. I think. Yeah. Appears they've called a timeout. Glad we could get a signal on that as well.
Minute 39 to go. Bobcats will bring out the punt team. Lopez back deep. Gets the kick away. Be fielded at the 38. Fair catch, and that's where Whitehouse will have one last shot at it before we go to the half. First down coming up. Handoff Soporowski around the weak side. Short gain. Second down coming up. Quick snap, quick pitch out to the right side. That's incomplete. A minute 4. Not much time has gone off of this time. Third down now for Schultz. Soporowski to his right. Quick handoff inside. Bobcats had the hand on him. He's able to break free. Dances out to the right side, the wide side of the field. And he's going to take it one more time.
Well, Jim, either they told me wrong in basketball, or they've told White House's announcer wrong. He's pronouncing it Soporowski.
Well, that's news to us. Thanks. Blue Devils lining up their kick. Back deep for the Cats, Bennett and Phelps. This one's low and on the ground. Phelps has it. He's at the 5. Dances up to the 10. Shakes a couple of tacklers. Still moving. Was finally brought down around the 15. .45 seconds left before we take it to the half. First down, handoff goes inside to Dre Thomas, who got a good head of steam and a nice pickup on first down. Gain of about 8, 2nd and 2 coming up. Ward breaks the huddle. He's got 3 wide to the left side. Handoff inside. Thomas still going. Dances to the right side. He broke it through to the next level, picked up a first down, and they drug him down about the 30-yard line. 3 seconds left on the clock, and the Bobcats take a timeout. Or no? Thought they had taken a timeout, but...
We tried to.
Okay, so White Hats finally get a signal it. So we'll just take one more untimed down? Or are they going to put seconds back on the clock?
Well, Jim, if we don't know, I can guarantee you that nobody that's supposed to be in charge knows.
So we've added 7 seconds back to the play, to the clock. Ward 4 wide. Phelps is your motion man moving right to left. He's dropping back to pass. He's feeling the pressures. He steps up. He's going to take off running. 30, 35, 40, 45. Jukes one. Gets to midfield for he's finally brought down, and I believe that should be enough to run out the clock, and it was. And that will take us to the half as Vinny Ward breaks it across midfield. Frustration, the theme of the first half. As we check in here in just a minute. Like we said, it is homecoming here from White House. We've got 20 minutes on that clock. We'll see you guys on the other side. You're listening to Greenbrier Football on WOTCLive.com. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3. We are back here as halftime has ended. The homecoming festivities are over. All the fireworks have been blown, we hope. We will see what's going on here in just a minute. They just adjusted the clock, so we got about 3 minutes before we get back to work here from White House. Taking a look at what the top teams are across the state. In Class 1A, number 1 overall this week was McKenzie. Class 2A, number 1 overall this week was Milan, with East Robertson still nicking at their heels. They're coming up in number 2. Class 3A, number 1 overall was Westview this week. In Class 5A, number 1 overall was Sevier County. In 6A, number 1 overall was Oakland. Division 2A, Nashville Christian. And Division 2AA, Franklin Road Academy. And, of course, back in 4A, this is where things get a little fun. Number 1 overall, Alcoa. Still no question on that. Number 2, Anderson County. They jump up 2 spots from number 4. Greenville comes in at number 3. Pearl Cone still sitting high and mighty at number 4, despite that 2-4 record. They were number 8 last week. Springfield comes in at number 5. Upperman at number 6. Elizabethton number 7. Number 8, Macon County. Number 9, Haywood. Number 10, White County. No other teams receiving 10 or more votes this week. And those are your top 10 in 4A. Of course, as we look across that top 10, we've got 2 that are coming right at us here pretty soon, and 1 that we narrowly missed earlier this season. So this region, though it is a smaller region, is a very tough region with some heavy hitters. Of course, Kevin alluded to it earlier in the broadcast. Pearl Cone, Springfield, they're locked in number 1, number 2. Everybody's fighting for 3rd, 4th place. We'll see how things shake up as we head down the stretch here. Most teams have about 4 games left, depending on when your fall break is, or if you scheduled your open week. Sumner County will be on fall break next week, with Robertson County coming up here in just a couple of weeks. As we look ahead for the schedule for the Bobcats, it's all home games as we round out this 2025 season. Pearl Cone will be up on the 10th. Springfield on October 24th, and wrapping things up with West Creek on the 30th. That is a Thursday night game finale. So we didn't put it on Halloween this year. Everybody got upset about that last year. Not on Halloween this year. So Thursday night, then go trick-or-treating. Looking over your mid-state passing leaders as we enter week 7. Number 1 overall in the mid-state was Andre Adams out at Antioch. He has 1,700 yards through the air, only 1 interception this season. And, of course, matched up with him as the number 1 receiver in the mid-state. It's Brandon Galladay. He's got 827 yards receiving this year. So most of those yards coming at him. I think both teams are warmed up as we break huddles and we're ready to get back to work. I believe the Bobcats will be fielding, getting that kickoff as we get started here. I can see Jacob Phelps moving back to the far right side of the field. Montrese Bennett, he'll line up back there as well. Bobcats will be scheduled to move right to left here on your radio dial. As we get ready in the third quarter play, it is a 28-0 White House lead. Correction, Bobcats have flipped the field. They will be moving left to right here on your radio dial. White House ready to kick it away. Again, Phelps and Bennett back deep for the Cats. Kick is away. Fit it on the far side of the field. That's Bennett. He had trouble with it, trying to pick it up and run with it. Cautiously, smartly even. Just going to sit on it. And the Bobcats will take over about the 15-yard line. who are ready to get back to work. Bobcats heading back out on the field. Looks like Vinny Ward's going to go under center for the first time. Handoff goes to Dre Thomas. Ooh, nice run as he gets the edge. Cuts it back up to the middle of the field. There's 25-30. Still stutter stepping as he's headed out of bounds. Got hit right in the ear hole about the 35-yard line. And boy, that looked like a good run.
I formation, Jim. I haven't seen that in a long time.
11:35 rolling. There's a good play there on first down for the Bobcats, throwing a wrinkle into the play script, and they're going to go back under center I formation one more time, 2 wide for the Bobcats. Ward under center. Handoff goes to Thomas, running dead ahead. Ryan Moles, your fullback, still giving him a head of steam push as he moves up closer and inches closer to the 40-yard line. That's a good 3 to 4 yards and a cloud of dust on every play is what that looks like.
Looks good to me.
Clock is rolling, 11:08. Second down coming up for the Bobcats. It is a 28-0 White House lead here in the third quarter from White House. Bobcats will break the huddle. Everyone tight. Ward is going to go back to the shotgun. Quick pitch to the left side into the hands of Christian Lopez, and he is met on the edge as he tries to cut it up. That's going to end up being a loss on the play. Third down and 9 officially. 10:20 to go. Ward will break the huddle. He'll be in the shotgun, 3 wide to the right side. 8 seconds on the play clock. Ward's got it. Going to keep it himself, running right up the middle. First down and more as he gets close to that White House logo at midfield. He may have dropped the ball. I think he came up with it if he did. Regardless, first down for the Bobcats. Good piece of business as we move the ball. 9:50 to go here in the third quarter. Ward breaks the huddle, 2 wide to the right side, 1 wide to the left side all by himself. Cameron Fisher, the tight end, has spread wide out to the left side. Ward's got a man in motion. That's Howell. Direct snap. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts it back out of the middle. He's across midfield. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. That'll bring up second down here in just a moment after that run by Vinny Ward. Officially 2nd and 5 with 9:06 to go. Ward's in the shotgun on the left, 2 wide to the left side. He'll be flanked to his left as well.
I didn't block that well.
Handoff went to Christian Lopez, and it was a jailbreak right through the middle of the pack. Third down and 9 coming up. 8:30 to go here in the third. Ward's going to go under center I formation for the Cats. 1 wide to the right side. Handoff goes to Thomas, running back to the weak side. Good hole as he plugs it up the middle. Dives across midfield. That will bring up a 4th down for the Bobcats and a decision to make. We've seen them stay on the field for the most part on 4th down. However, with Ward back there, there's always a chance of a quick kick. Phelps will break, line out to the right, wide, left side, I formation for the Bobcats. Thomas is your deep back. Takes the handoff to Thomas. Ward rolling, dumps it into the flat, just overshoots Ryan Moles. He would have had the angle, he would have had the first down right there by the 40, but that will fall incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. First down, White House. Schultz will break and bring the Blue Devils out for their first drive of the second half. Soborowski takes a handoff. Schultz dropping back. Lobs one to the right side of the field. Got him in stride. It's complete. And it'll be brought down about the 5-yard line. It's a perfectly timed pitch and catch. Here on first down. Soborowski was trying to push that one in. He stretched the ball dangerously after he got that handoff on the right side. It'll be second down and goal for the Blue Devils. That ball spotted at the 3-yard line with 6:50 to go. Schultz will line up in the gun. Soborowski to his left. 2 wide to the left. Man in motion, moving left to right. Handoff going back around the weak side. Going to be plugged up and stopped by the Bobcats. Christian Lopez at the bottom of that pile. Matthew Kleiner at the bottom of that pile. David Hairsign there at the bottom of that pile as well. 6:19 to go. Third down and 5 for the Blue Devils. Clock is moving. 6:09 to go here in the third quarter. 17 seconds on the play clock. Schultz breaks the huddle. He'll have 2 wide to the left side. Flanked by Soborowski. Man in motion moving right to left. He's dropping back to pass. Pumps it. Moving right. Feeling some pressure. Going to be dropped down. That ball is on the ground.
No, that's a fumble.
That was David one more time getting back there and holding on for dear life. Hold on, help's coming. And he got another man as they drug him down to the ground. That ball did escape his hand. I believe it very well should have been a fumble, but take what you can get. So now bring up a 4th and goal from the 19. And then Whitehouse is going to think about it for a second. You know, Kevin, if it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, been married a long time ago. No comment from Kevin Criswell. 5:22 to go after that timeout. Kevin's got a lot of comments. He's just going to hold his tongue for a moment. 4th and goal from the 19 coming up for the Blue Devils. They're going to send the field goal kicker out. Snap. Oh, they're going to fake it. Feeling some duress. He's going to scramble. He's going to lob one to the back of the end zone. That's a big boy. That'll be one more score for the Blue Devils. They extend that lead 34-0. Back to work here is Bennett is going to get that return, bring it up about the 20-yard line, and he comes down awkwardly. Had the jersey slip up over the shoulder pads as well. He is up walking on the sidelines, just not happy about the result. Watch him shake it off. He'll be back out in just a moment. 5:04 to go here in the third. Bobcats take it out to the field one more time. Ward will be in the gun. Thomas will line up to his left. Howell wide to the right. One other wide to the left. I believe that is Jacob Phelps on the far side. Handoff inside goes to Thomas. Good block by Ryan Moles, but Dre Thomas not able. He's still spinning, still going. It was a good block by Ryan Moles, but there were just too many defenders there in his face as Dre tried to cut it back to the weak side. Dance stutter step for a moment, and all the momentum he had was pushed back, and officially going to be a loss on the play. Second down here, Ward on the keeper, still going. And if it wasn't for that pesky jersey, he might still be going. That's twice now that Whitehouse has had to grab him from the back of the jersey to slow him down. 4:07 to go here. Bobcats on the move after picking up that first down. First set of downs for the Cats. 3 wide to the left side. Ward's in the gun. Looks back to the left. He's going to keep it himself. Try to get out on the edge. He had a man out in front of him. Matthew Kleinard planted, stepped, and turned his butt. Just Ward as he gets to the scraping to shut it all down. 3:30 to go. Second down coming up for the Bobcats. I formation look for the Cats. Ward will line up under center. Moles, your fullback, your tailback. Thomas, that's where the give will go, running straight ahead. Good run as he busts up the middle. Third about 3 coming up here for the Cats after that stop. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third. Third down, Vinny Ward with a hard count. Got everybody jumping on the Blue Devil side. That'll move the chains here. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. I formation look for the Bobcats. Ward under center. Give goes to Lopez. Stutter steps, hits that burst of speed, but runs right into a brick wall of the Blue Devil defense for a short gain, if that. Second down coming up for the Cats. Second down for Ward. He's got 2 wide to the left side. He'll be flanked to the left by Lopez. Give will go. Lopez running right side. That's the weak side. He cuts it back to the middle. He'll stumble across to the 30-yard line and be dangerously close to a first down. I think they're going to mark him just an inch short. Nope, they're going to give him the credit for it. So that marker was actually at the 29. Under a minute to go here. Fresh set of downs for the Cats. Ward's in the gun. Hands off to Thomas, running back to the left side. The weak side cuts it back to the middle. And the late surge is going to give him another 1 or 2 on the ground. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got an injured Bobcat. I believe that is Montrese once again. At least that is what the PA announcer said. I cannot see the number on the ground currently. Still attending to the injured Bobcat. Injured Bobcat was incorrectly called by the PA announcer. That was Dre Thomas down on the far side as he is able to get up, and he is walking off on his own, albeit gingerly. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ward brings him out. 3 wide to the left side. He's in the gun. Hard count, got him jumping again. The 2 most effective plays in the book tonight have been those 2 offsides calls. So we'll take what you can get. They'll let the clock start back up, and that's going to do it here for the third quarter of play. We'll flip the field and take it to the other side. It's 35-0 here from White House. We are back at it here in the fourth quarter of play as Sweet Caroline closes us out the third quarter. Vinny Ward is in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide to the left side as he looks back to the sideline. 16 seconds on the play call. Eight seconds now. Ward, direct snap. He's going to keep it straight ahead. He found a little bit of a seam to squeeze through, and I think he may have got enough for the first down. Should be. 20 seconds on the play clock. Fresh set of downs for the Bobcats. Little trickeration as Vinny Ward has lined up on the far side of the field. Bobcats went for a direct snap to the tailback. Miscommunication on the snap. Now, I believe he ended up losing that one. So we're going to blame that on the evening dew, as the ball slipped out of his fingertips, and that will be a turnover as Whitehouse takes over once again. .9:40 to go. And as we get back to work, we got a timeout on the field of play.
We want to invite you to stick around after the game. We got homecoming ceremony. We're going to crown the homecoming queen. If you're going to be here that long, you might as well head on out to the concession stand, get something to eat. Get a hamburger and hot dog. Tuesday, nachos, big fries, vanilla ice cream, candies.
Lots of games on the west side of the state going final tonight. Looking for big points scored tonight. Coalfield with a 64-6 win over Harriman. Powell put up 49 points on Campbell County, shutting them out 49-0. Back to work here. Whitehouse in the gun. They got a new quarterback. And he'll launch one down the sidelines. That was somehow caught. Despite the fact that we were step for step, interlocked with arms and all. And there's a late flag coming in at midfield. That was Cash Sanders that came up. Excuse me, that was the new quarterback dumping out to the left side. I believe that flag is going to be on the sideline for the Blue Devils. So going to keep a 15-yard penalty unsportsmanlike on it. Shotgun look for Whitehouse, handoff inside. Short gain, as that'll start the clock back 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Second down and 6 coming up for the Blue Devils as they break the huddle. Sanders, he'll be in the gun. He'll have two wide to the right side. Handoff inside. Should be enough to carry it to midfield and a first down. Clock's still moving, just over 7 minutes left to go. First down now for the Blue Devils. Sanders, he's going to keep it. Running left. Jukes a couple of men. 40, 35. Finally drugged down by his face mask, unfortunately. There's a good angle there for 21, Antonio Cunningham. Come up with that stop. Unfortunately, his hand grazed the face mask. So that will push it further downfield. Just under 6 minutes to go. White House still leads at 35-0. Too wide to the right for Sanders. He'll hand it off inside, 24. Bounces to the outside. He's still going. That'll be 6 more for the Blue Devils. We did have a late flag in the back of the end zone. After that touchdown, White House is going to line up and go for 2. Quick pitch to the end zone. I believe that was complete, and that will convert it. It's now 43-0. The penalty after the touchdown will be assessed here on the kickoff. 5 minutes left to go here. That kick is away. It's going to sail deep into the end zone for a touchback. New quarterback for the Bobcats is going to be TJ Frazier. Nice easy run to get him into the game. Going to bring up second down. Under 4 minutes to go. Second down. Frazier was dropping back to pass. That pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. And felt like a wounded duck for an incomplete. Third down, Frazier again. He's going to keep it, run it to the left side. Scamper around, he'll pick up a first down. 2:38 to go. Under a minute 20 to play. Greenbrier just grinding out the clock here as we are in a running clock situation. Second down for Frazier. He's going to fake the pitch. He's going to keep it himself. Got a good block as he let him out in front. Pops right back up, ready to go. 35 seconds, I believe that should do it. One last play as Frazier scrambles. Kept it himself. He can be drugged down at the 49. And that will do it. Zeros on the board. Your final tonight, White House 43, Greenbrier nothing. We'll take this train back home. And we got Pearl Cone coming to town next Friday night. Then a week off, followed by Springfield and West Creek to wind down the 2025 football season. So thank you for joining us here tonight from White House. For Kevin Criswell, I'm Jim Sorrells. Everybody here in the box, everybody on the field, thank you and good night.